if I separate both the integration, I'll get I equals to integration 1 to 4 x square dx minus integration 1 to 4 x dx. So let's say it is integration I1 and it is I2. So we need to find out the value of I1 and I2 using as limit of sum, integration as limit of sum. So let's take I1, which is 1 to 4 x square dx. So I know that the integration as limit of sum is defined as if a to b fx dx, then the integration will be b minus a limit n tends to infinity fa plus h plus fa plus 2h up to f a plus n minus 1 by n minus 1 h by n, where n equals to b minus a by h equals to b minus h equals to b minus a by n. So if I use this definition as limit of sum, here in I1 I have a equals to 1, b equals to 4, h will be 4 minus 1 by n, which is 3 by n, and fx is x square. So our integration will be 4 minus 1 limit n tends to 0, n tends to infinite, fa is f1 plus f1 plus h plus f1 plus 2h up to f1 plus n minus 1 h divided by n. So it will be 3 limit n tends to infinite f1 is 1 square, f1 plus h will be 1 plus h square plus 1 plus 2h square and up to 1 plus n minus 1 h square by n. If I expand all the terms, I'll get 1 plus, here it will be 1 plus h square plus 2h, here it will be 1 plus 4h square plus 4h, and the next term will be 1 plus 9h square plus 6h up to the final term will be 1 plus 2 n minus 1 h plus n minus 1 h square, n minus 1 square h square, divide by. So if I, here I can see that each term have 1, so I can write 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus up to n term. Here each term have 2h. If I write the h square term together, it will be h square plus 4h 4h square plus 9h square up to n minus 1 square h square, and the s term together, I write s term together, so it will be 2h plus 4h plus 6h up to 2n minus 1 h divided by n. So I'll get 3 limit n tends to infinity. It will 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus n terms will become n, plus here I can write, if I take h square out from the expression, it will be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n minus 1 square, and here if I take 2h common, then it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 1. So divide by n. So I have 3 limit n tends to infinite n plus h square, the sum of square of the natural number is n minus 1 n 2n minus 1 divided by 6, and sum of the natural number will be n minus 1 n by 2 divided by n. So if I put the value of h, which is 3 by n, from here we have the value h equals to 3 by n. So if I put in the limit, I'll get n plus 3 by n square will be 9 by n square into n minus 1 and 2n minus 1 by 6 plus 2 and 3 by n into n minus 1 n by 2 divided by n. So from here I can see that I can cancel n here and n here. So I'll get 3 limit n tends to infinite n plus 9 by 6, which is 3 by 2, n minus 1 2n minus 1 by n, plus here into n, here it will be 3n minus 1 by n. So if I simplify each term, I'll get 3 limit n tends to infinite 1 plus, it will be 3 by 2. I can write 1 plus 1 by n, 1 minus 1 by n, and here I can write 2 minus 1 by n, plus here I can write 1 minus 1 by n. Now if I put n equals to infinite, the limit, I'll get 3 1 plus 3 by 2, it 1 by infinite becomes 0, so 1 into here also 1 by n will become 0, so 2 plus 3, here 1 by n will become 0, so our final answer will be 3 into 1 plus 3 plus 3, so it will be 6 plus 1 7, 7 into 3 21. So our I1 is 21. Now calculate I2. I2 is integration 1 to 4 x dx. So if I use the definition of integration as limit of sum, here it will be 1 to 4 x dx equals to 4 minus 1 limit n tends to infinity f1 plus f1 plus h plus f1 plus 2h up to f1 plus n minus 1 h divided by n. So it will be 3 limit n tends to infinite. F1 is our fx is here x, so f1 is 1, so 1 plus f1 plus h 1 plus h, f1 plus 2h will be 1 plus 2h up to 1 plus n minus 1 h divided by n. So from here I'll get 3 limit n tends to infinite 1 plus each term contains 1, so I can write 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n terms, and here h plus 2h plus up to n minus 1 h divided by n, or I can say 3 limit n tends to infinite. It will become 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus n times will become n, plus here if I take h common out, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 1 divided by n. Now putting the value of h is given by b minus a by n. So b minus a is 4 minus 1 by n, so it will be 3 by n. So 3 limit h tends to infinite, it will become n plus h. Value of h is 3 by n, so 3 by n, and sum of 1 plus 2 natural number is given by of up to n minus 1 term is given by n minus 1 into n by 2. So from here the n will get cancelled and the remaining term is limit n tends to infinite n by n plus 3 by 2 n minus 1 by n. So I'll get I2 equals to 3 limit n tends to infinite, it will become 1 plus 3 by 2 1 minus 1 by n. So if I put the value of limit, I'll get 3 into 1 plus 3 by 2, so it will be 15 by 2. So our I2 is 15 by 2. So in the question our I is I1 minus I2, so I equals to I1 minus I2. I1 is 21 and I2 is 15 by 2, so we will get 42 minus 15 by 2, which is 27 by 2. So this will be our final answer.